Alright, well, good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are. Glad to represent the Super Scope for the SNES Superstars Marathon. Hold on, this is the most important part of the run. Reset, no, that'll be fine. So, Battle Clash is a rather interesting game. It also has a sequel called Metal Combat, which casually is superior, but I like Battle Clash as a speed game more because it's more consistent. And let's go ahead and dive right into this. 3, 2, 1, go! So the key thing about this game is that the STs, or standing tanks you're facing, each have several different points that can take damage on them. Like this guy, for example, his chest, his shoulders, his forearms, and his legs take damage. So you can play around with that a little bit and find different ways to affect the movement and attack patterns of whoever you're facing. The attack patterns are pretty set in stone, but the movement patterns not so much. So there's a reason that I'm focusing exclusively on the legs for this part of the fight. Wait for him to attack again. That's a bad pattern. Yeah, ideally he would have done the other attack again, because then I wouldn't have this wobbling back and forth that he's doing. But yeah, you can completely immobilize this guy and then just mercy kill him at the end. Bomb usage in particular is another thing I'm going to focus on, because if I time it right, I can take out multiple points, which gives you a damage bonus and causes you to take down STs faster. SCXCR here is a little different, because I won't be able to do much damage to him until his weak point, which is his belly button, opens up. And I'm going to try and get him to open his weak point early by destroying his arm when he goes into his first attack pattern. But his arms are very small, so I have to concentrate a little bit on this. Okay, the arm is off. Weak point's open. Okay, now I can damage him pretty much anywhere. And this is where things get a little messy. He pretty much does whatever he wants for this attack pattern. I was really not expecting him to do that. Fortunately, getting him to do that little dodge off screen causes all of those shots to miss. Most of the time I'm not going to be concerned about my own health, because even if I get hit by pretty much everything, I'll still have more than enough health to finish each fight. I hate this guy, Lorca, because he's a very small target and he likes to dart off screen a lot. If you see me hit him in the torso, it's probably by accident. But I'm going to try and hit him with a bomb early on to manipulate his movement pattern so he'll stay on screen a little bit longer. Hitting his limbs causes them to fly off, and I'm just going to try and get him to retrieve them for the rest of the fight. Okay, good. That was an awesome fight. That's the best fight I've had against Lorca in a very long time. Something I should have explained earlier is, you see that bar that keeps going at the bottom of the screen? When it fills completely, you do charge shots, which are focused laser attacks on your enemy. If you don't let it charge, you'll either do like a half charge, which doesn't do very much and also doesn't affect their movement or attack patterns at all, or you can just do the equivalent of machine gun fire. Which I actually have turbo turned off for this run because I don't want to accidentally start doing machine gun fire when I want to do something else. Oh, I accidentally hit the torso, so that affected the movement pattern a bit. Okay, the missile pack's gone, but still has a lot of health left. Okay, arm's gone. This is the part I wanted to avoid. Okay. No harm, no foul. Ideally, that fight would last 20 seconds or less. Now comes to the point where I got stuck as a kid. Oh wait, no, that's next fight, sorry. I keep forgetting about Schneider because I just hate everything about him. He's not a particularly difficult fight, but he can waste a lot of time by darting off screen. For this, I'm going to try and hit 3 different points down until they flash red, and then destroy as many as I can with a single bomb. But first I have to get rid of those spheres floating above his head. It's possible to get 2 in one shot like that. The hitbox on his back leg is a little strange. I kind of have to aim around where the knee would be. Oh. Okay, we got the torso shot. That causes him to get back on screen slightly faster than he would otherwise. Okay, that's not ideal. Alright, that could have gone a lot better, but at least I kept it under a minute. Okay, I jumped the gun a little earlier, but now we're at the point where I got stuck as a kid. And I was stuck on this until I realized the video game adage of, if something is flashing, you should probably shoot it. So I'm going to do a pattern of shots on the weak points, which are behind those big orange and black doors on his back. And hopefully, a single bomb will destroy him once I get everything weakened enough. It didn't quite get the quick kill, but that's still a pretty decent fight. Now we're at the point where it gets a little more complex, because all of these guys in time trial mode you can practice against them. The last few fights, you can only face them if you get past this point in battle mode. He gave us something called the V system, which continually drains our health but makes our shots more powerful. But what he doesn't tell us is that that also continually keeps your opponent on screen, so they can't dart off screen. I'm going to use that against this guy because he likes to do it a lot, and hopefully it works out. Okay, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay, we sort of recovered from that. Okay, good. Whew! That woke me up. Usually, if I end up at that stage, I would just end my run and start over. But, that was a decent recovery. So let's just move on. Alright. Now, Baron here has a shield, but there are a few points where you can attack him, where he won't block your shots. And it partially depends on what direction he moves at the beginning of the fight. If he moves to the right, I'll be able to hit one of his legs. If not, I'll just have to focus on his arm and the 2 spines on his back. Okay, stun lock. You can do the equivalent of a stun lock, just getting him to throw his shield over and over. If he does throw his shield, that opens up another attack pattern. One which I'm not completely familiar with, so I'm glad that that didn't happen. I'm not used to most of these STs surviving for very long. So Thanatos here killed our co-pilot's dad. That's our whole motivation for this, is to help him avenge his father's death. Now, for this guy, bombs won't do much, but I'm going to clear my inventory for the fight after this. And the focus here is to just hit him in the torso and try to take as little damage as possible. Okay, good. He didn't dart off screen at all. I missed a couple of shots, but we didn't take a whole lot of hits. So there's going to be a phase 2 to this fight, and it's one that involves eventually getting a health recharge. So the more health you have, the more time you can save. Like, if you're almost dead after this phase, it takes about 2 to 2.5 seconds for your health to completely recharge. So it's minor, but it does help. Now, the big reason I cleared my inventory is that our co-pilot's going to be all doom and gloom about this, thinking, oh, we're completely screwed. But then 3 of the chiefs that we faced before come back to help us out. And they recharge our health, and because our inventory's empty, we get 2 bombs. And I'm going to try and use those to blast off the legs and damage the pods when they open up. If I die, it'll probably be here. I'm going to play it a little bit safe, though. Now, in an ideal world, I would have been able to blow both of those quote-unquote legs off earlier in the fight. But I'm in a pretty good position right now. I still have most of my health. I had to use that bomb just to ensure I didn't take too much damage. Because there is a section after this where I could potentially die. Alright. He doesn't attack very much in this phase. And done. I was a little behind on time for that, but I'll take it. Ideally, the second phase of that fight would go under a minute. I believe my personal best for this game, just running through battle mode, is I think 1256, somewhere in that neighborhood. But everyone be sure to pour one out for our homie Gunpei Yokoi, because he was a main driving force behind the Super Scope, as well as several other Nintendo products. Gunpei ya boy. I'm hoping that sometime in the future I can get a consistent route down from Metal Combat, because this game has a single-tier laser charge system. The other game has 2 STs, which you can do 3-tier or 10-tier charge systems, and sometimes just annihilate STs the moment the fight starts. But that's Battle Clash. Shoutouts to Fiesel for reminding me that this marathon was going on, and convincing me to run Battle Clash again for it. And thanks for having me, guys. Enjoy the rest of the marathon.
All, Alrighty then. So thank you so much, SCXCR, for the amazing run of Battle Crush. Sorry, Battle Clash. I do apologize. A bit of background noise that I might have. Unfortunately, have some workers around here, but if you can hold on that, thank you so much again for tuning in the SNES Superstar Marathon. 11 days dedicated to Super Nintendo speed running. Uh, we are setting up Radioactive Rat for his blog on Space Ace, Lester the Unlikely, and Battletoads in Battlemaniacs, all any percent category. So please be hyped on that. We are under the last minute setup. As soon as we have the green light, we are going to give him the control. But if you have missed any runs so far, please exclamation mark VODS, and you're gonna be having the playlist on the runs that has been already uploaded. Also, if you want to check previous events videos, you can always type exclamation mark YT, and that you're gonna have all the playlists for all the events that has happened here on Speed Gaming. Of course, if you want to check the schedule, exclamation mark schedule, as someone has already put in the chat, and that will pull up our schedule. We are a bit behind, but we should be good to go then afterwards. So also, if you're interested to know the events that are happening or will occur here at Speed Gaming, exclamation mark events, and that will pull up all the information as the current tournaments of Shovel Knight, Mega Man 3, Mega Man X2, and Ori and the Blind Forest. Of course, starting April, we're going to have 3 more tournaments started as the Zelda Randomizer, the Mega Man X3, and Banjo Kazooie. So please follow Speed Gaming and also the runners of the Amazing Marathon for check in these amazing tournaments. So